Hi, my name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing Leetcode problem 821, shortest distance to a character in JavaScript. Considered an easy problem. Okay. I'm not going to read this description. So what we need to do is, this is our input, this is our output, right? So we need to find, this is going to be our target character, C, okay? So basically we're going to return an array with the shortest distance from wherever we're at in S, right? So wherever we're in S, whatever index we're at in S, we want the shortest distance between that and the target character, which in this case is E, right? So the character E appears at indices 3, 5, 6, and 11. The closest occurrence of E for index 0 is index 3, so the distance is 0 minus 3, or really it should be 3 minus 0, right? Closest distance for closest occurrence of E for index 1 is at index 3, so you get 3 minus 1 equals 2. For index 4, there is a tie between E at index 3 and E at index 5, but the distance is still the same. 5 minus 4 equals 1, right? And then we come to E here. And since that is, well, wait, occurrence of E at index 8 is at index 6. So we'll see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so now it's looking at that E, not this E, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. So we're going to solve this in really two different steps, okay? First thing we're going to do is we're going to get all the indices in S that where C exists, right? So let's grab on this. Okay. Let's create our function. So first thing we need to do is get all those indices. So we're going to create an array called indexes. And we just loop through S. So if I is less than S dot length, I plus plus. And here we check if S at I equals C, then indexes dot push I. Okay. So if we return, man, what's wrong with my typing skills today? Return indexes along with a function of the console. We're going to see all the indexes of the letter E, 3, 5, 6, and 11. Okay? So, just to check this, 0, 1, 2, 3 is correct, 4, 5 correct, 6, right, 11. So we're good. Okay. And so now what we need to do is we need to calculate all the distances, okay? But that becomes a little tricky because, you know, we have, if there was just one E, that would be really simple because you just have one index. But now we have multiple. So we're going to have to use a nested for loop for this. So we say for let I 0, I is less than s dot length, I plus plus. This will give us all the indexes of each letter. And then we're going to set a variable called distance. I'm going to set that to infinity. Because what we're doing is looking for the shortest distance. So we say for let j, so now we're going to loop through indexes. If j is less than indexes dot length, we increment j. Now we can do an if check. Okay. And what we can say is if distance is greater than, oh, right. So if distance is greater than math.max I index j minus math dot min I index at j. Okay, so what is this doing? So basically we're checking here. What we're doing is we're checking, we're going to the index, right, of this character. Sometimes the index we're on, the number is going to be greater, and sometimes it's going to be more, right? Or sorry, yeah. Sometimes the number to the left is going to be greater, sometimes the number to the left is going to be less than, right? So that's why we put that in there. And then if that's true, we just reassign distance to math dot, oh, I'm just going to copy this. Why am I typing this out? Just reassign it to that. And then, once we get out of the inner loop, we should have the shortest distance, right? So I'm sorry, we forgot something. So we're going to push into a results array each minimum distance. Now we should see, we got an error. Oh crap. Where is it? What did I do? Oh, jeez. Nice. Oh. Okay. Indexes. All right, sorry about that. And so then if we return result, we get our result. Let's make sure this is right. And looks to be good. Okay. Let's go ahead and copy all this. Move it into Leetcode. Format our code. Run the tests. Submit. And we're good. Alright, hopefully you found this video enjoyable and helpful. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you could like it. It helps my channel grow. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again real soon.